Granddad Business with Aaron Kleiber. That's my dad. Hello! Underpants? That is hilarious. You should mouth to rate and review this podcast or my daddy will go into a deep depression. Going down business with Aaron Kleiber. Yeah.
Boom. Welcome to Growing That Business. This is Aaron Kleiber, straight from the Honda Accord. I almost said Honda Civic. I don't remember what kind of car I drive. Straight from the Honda Civic, sharp murdered out dad wagon with, of course, Jason Clark.
Yes.
Yes.
I just thought it was.
Jason's.
Would you say sharp murdered out dad wagon?
Bro. Yeah,
nice.
bro.
Nice.
Yeah, son.
Yep.
Got that sharp murdered out dad wagon. Honda Accord. Holla at your boy. Grown Dad Business, guys. We officially are on our way home from Dad's weekend. And that's, you're like, what's that mean? What are we going to talk about? I don't know.
Dad's weekend.
Dad's weekend.
Sometimes when the dads just need to pack it up, hit the road, and just hang out.
Flip around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
We are currently, don't be alarmed, we're currently driving through a snowstorm in the mountains of Virginia and West Virginia.
Yeah.
That's fun.
It is.
But you know what, Jason, dads know how to drive through anything. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah.
Maybe not all dads. We're gonna get some message here. Okay, first of all, let me preface with, we're gonna get a message like, not all dads are like that. And then they're gonna be like, why are you podcasting while you're driving through a snowstorm? Because I'm a boss. That's why.
I mean, it's hands-free. We got
totally hands-free.
The mic is strapped in to the seatbelts.
Yeah, and we talk for 7 hours anyway.
We're talking anyway, so why not just bring you into the fold?
Just hit record.
What the hell?
Yeah. We're coming back from, I had an awesome gig in Kiawah Island, South Carolina.
Kiawah.
Yeah.
Kiawah.
We had an amazing show there, comedy weekend in Kiawah Island Golf Resort. Amazing comics, and I love doing these resort weekends. So, you know, when it's January and February and they don't have a lot of people going to these golf resorts in the wintertime, they put on, you know, themed weekends. And this weekend was the comedy weekend. I've done a few of them, and it's pretty fun because the fun thing, and it's all booked by Funny Business Booking. They book like the Laugh Fest in Michigan. They book, dozens of comedy clubs around the country, a lot of clubs that I play, really good clubs. But they also book some corporate stuff and these resort things. And what's cool about it is they kind of make it like a comedy festival. Right. So they have the same MC Friday and Saturday, and then they have 3 different headliners on Friday and Saturday with the same MC. And so the first night was my friend Andy Hendrickson, really great comedian. You might have seen him on Letterman. And then one of my favorite people on the planet, Erin Foley. You've seen her a bunch of different places. And then the headliner was Pat McGann from Chicago. Dude, he's a destroyer. And that's what's cool is like they book, you know, really good comics. I don't want to speak like it's me, you know. Right. And Jason got to meet, you know, Jason, Jason, you don't get to get on the road and do comedy yet, right. You know. But like, you know, all your experiences is the Pittsburgh Improv and, you know, some of my friends I bring at Arcade and, you know, but, you know, these are comics that not everybody knows who are destroyers.
And damn it. I mean, it was so good. I mean, and the booker did such a good job of, you know, the placement, you know, the order, who was on what night, those types of things. So for me, it was great to see that audience and how they reacted to the pairings. I mean, that first night was the 3 perfect out of the 6
Yeah,
comics
really
there
great
for the weekend.
writers.
Oh God
yeah.
damn it! It was such smart comedy.
Yeah.
For the whole weekend was just as a fan and a love of stand-up comedy to see these acts, and it was, man, damn it! And that second night,
and then Saturday,
I thought someone was gonna die in the audience. I swear to God, the energy from Dean to you. And then the headliner was Dale. Was wow.
Dean Napolitano was on the Saturday show. Originally from New York, he's in Florida now. He's been in a ton of TV shows and movies. Recently, he was in that movie 999.
Yeah.
And then me, and then Dale Jones closed out that show. If you guys don't know Dale Jones,
dude, Google. This is ridiculous.
Dale Jones is like. I don't know how to explain him. He's so goofy. He's like a cartoon character. It's almost like you would take like Ernest, Ernest P. Worrell, know what I mean, Vern?
Because he has a deep, thick Southern drawl.
Yeah, and he kind of looks like, what's his name? Like a really young, who's the guy that played Ernest?
Yeah. Everyone. You only know him as Ernest.
I do know his name. I'm blank on it.
It's Ernest.
Well, yeah, he's like a young Ernest injected with Jim Carrey's blood.
Yeah,
like his physical comedy and his faces. He's to watch Dale. You will. You can't help but like lose your mind laughing.
Yeah. So there was just 3. Between you and Dean and Dale, the energy. I mean, these people in this, we're at you're at a 5-diamond resort.
Yeah.
And these folks, they buy these. It's an interesting thing. If you've never, these package weekends, they were there for both nights. The audience, for the most part, was there for both nights.
They come for the weekend, and it's a comedy weekend, and it's cool because you meet people there that are like, we're here. We've been here every year. They've done it.
Yeah,
it's like a thing we do.
I think this was the 3rd or 4th,
third year.
4th year. Jim Varney,
sweet
Varney.
God.
Yeah, good old Jim Varney. Dead or alive? Dead.
He's dead.
Yeah,
he died. I think he died of cancer.
Yeah.
I think he died of possibly lung cancer or something.
Yeah.
I mean, he probably smoked a lot.
Yeah.
Know what I mean, Vern?
Yeah.
But no, we kind of made it a dad's weekend.
Yeah.
Because Jason and I wanted to catch up on podcasts, which we're only doing this one.
Well, they don't know.
Which we did. We did.
The next 4 might be from this
7.
weekend.
We did. Yeah, you
did
never
nine podcasts.
We did 19.
So buckle up.
19. 20
Bojangles. There are 20.
Can we throw that?
Yeah,
let's talk about this.
Holler at your boys, Bojangles. The fact that we didn't stop at Bojangles is amazing, but from
didn't work out.
No, just when we got hungry.
Meal timing was it did not work out.
Yeah, which was probably the weakest dad part of this. We didn't map out properly when it came to that. We rolled the dice and whatever happened.
Well, we almost had dinner at Cinnabon. That was an idea.
It was a thought.
It was like, I feel like when I was driving and I mentioned it would be funny if we went home and told our wives that we had dinner at Cinnabon, and we kind of laughed about it. But luckily, I was driving, because if I looked over and made eye contact with Jason, we would have had dinner at Cinnabon.
We would have nodded.
Because I feel like
fist bumped and ate Cinnabon for dinner.
I feel like if we lock eyes on an idea, that's the button.
We just go.
That's like, and it's launched. Like we turn the keys and we're like, should we hit the button? And then we lock eyes and we're like, launch.
Yeah, but no, we so anyways, Bojangles. So I had this thing when we drove down. It's a 10-hour drive that was 12 on the way down because there were some accidents. But I just mentioned, like, my God, there are so many Bojangles, it seems. So when
a sentence I never thought I'd hear another grown man say.
Yeah. So when we left,
there are so many Bojangles.
When we pulled out of the parking lot of the resort today, I said, you know what, Aaron, I'm going to count every Bojangles on the way home.
Yeah.
And as soon as we got off of the property of the resort, turned right, Bojangles, and there it began, and we just ended.
Yeah. So I'd say we were very much on the southeastern tip
pretty,
South Carolina.
Yeah.
And all the way up until about, I'd say...
Now. I mean, we just seen...
we did see another one.
I just seen my number 20...
In West Virginia.
Was a billboard.
So South Carolina, North Carolina, and Virginia, and then into West Virginia. Now, okay, look, I think it's just funny because I think it's something that you don't see unless you're down south.
Right.
You know, it's like, why the hell are you counting that? Like, you could easily count Burger Kings.
And we're idiots. And we're just easily amused.
We're too
easily amused middle-aged men.
Did you hear the part about us wanting to eat dinner at Cinnabon?
Yeah, that's all you needed to know.
We're 13-year-old boys. That's, like, if I could...
I was wearing a Batman mask on the way down.
Oh, hold on, we'll get into that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just became like... On the way down, we were like, holy hell, people love Bojangles. I mean, like, I feel like that's like a man. They're like, he's running for Senate.
Yeah.
They love Mr. Bojangles.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you
what was Mr. Bojangles? Oh, Mr. Bojangles was the dog.
Wasn't Mr. Bojangles a song of some sort, too?
But it was,
like Glenn Campbell?
What?
Oh, shit. I'm going in on that.
Glenn Campbell?
I don't know.
No, it was Will Ferrell, Mugatu's dog in Zoolander.
Oh, yeah.
Wasn't it? Mr. Bojangles?
Yes.
Yeah, dude.
All right. Go ahead. Keep talking.
But yeah, no, there was so many that it became entertaining. But yeah,
my God, all you music people out there, and we're going to do a music episode.
We will.
And we're never going to mention this artist on our music episode, I don't think, because I don't think either one of us this person's probably not in our arsenal of music that we love.
Try me.
What do you want me to do? Do you want to just tell you who it is? Who's sang Mr. Bojangles?
Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah, because people that
Is it Burt Bacharach?
No, the people that love
Is it Neil Diamond?
No, it's Bob Dylan.
Oh, that's right. I can hear the song now.
Yeah.
As soon as you said Bob Dylan, it was in my head.
Yeah.
Yep.
So all the people flipping out.
That's
now,
right.
Now, granted, I mean, Sammy Davis Jr. did.
Yeah, that's right. I know that one, right?
Nina Simone did it.
She did.
Yeah, that was back in the 50s. Nitty Gritty Dirt Band. That was our improv group
in high school, in college, freshman year.
Freshman year was
Nitty Gritty Dirt Band.
Yeah, it was good. We did a lot of dark stuff, a lot of dark improv.
Yeah, Nitty Gritty Dirt Band. It was a lot of world debt and genocide.
Yeah, so Bojangles. Yeah, so there are a lot of Bojangles, and if you take to and you like Bojangles and you enjoy the chicken and biscuit scene, I guess it's somewhere to go.
Yeah, man. I mean, they're killing it.
Maybe next run we hit a Bojangles just because.
We did. On the way down, we noticed all the Bojangles. And then on the way down, we also noticed something else about North and South Carolina.
God bless you,
if
people.
you ever drive through North and South Carolina, stay away from black pickup trucks.
Yes.
Because let me tell you something. I don't know.
Bitch.
Are they undercover cops?
No.
Are they volunteer firemen?
No.
Are they surgeons?
No.
Do they save babies from death?
Possibly.
Like what?
Because that seems very noble.
Whoever drives black pickup trucks in North and South Carolina are pretty much our son of a bitch of the week.
Yeah, for the next couple weeks.
I would say at least a dozen black pickup trucks and one white Mercedes. I mean, flying up on you.
We're going how fast at this point? We're going 80.
I mean, it's 70, so we're going easy 82, 84.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes 85 miles an hour. And you have a black pickup truck roll up on you.
Out of nowhere.
Like it's a state trooper.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you're like, oh, shoot.
Putting his blinkers on.
Oh, yeah.
And flashing his lights.
Multiple people high beaming you, flashing their blinkers. Get out of the way.
We're going 84 miles an hour.
Oh, yeah. They're rolling up going 100 in a pickup truck.
Yeah.
With like a dirt bike in the back. Not all of them. Not all of them.
No,
and they were people, all different kinds of people too.
Different people, yeah.
All different old, young, black,
male,
white.
Female.
I think that black pickup trucks are the new Christine. Yeah. I think they're possessed. Something's wrong with them.
Yep.
Like the most aggressive driving I have ever seen.
I've never seen it.
And also, let me just preface with, I mean, you guys know I drive a lot for comedy. I travel a lot, and I don't know. The week that I'm driving with Jason, it was the worst.
It was goddamn Thunderdome mixed with Cannonball Run.
Dude, the worst, most selfish drivers I've ever seen in a road trip.
So you don't ever really want to wish ill upon anybody.
No.
But next thing you know, we're sitting in about 40 minutes worth of traffic because there was a wreck. And we just sat there and we're like, I'm not surprised by this. And then we get out of the traffic jam. They cleared the accident and we make our way down.
Multiple cars.
We make our way down a little bit longer and we get another black truck just jamming on us.
I mean, instantly.
Oh.
Like we just passed a multi-car accident.
Yeah.
And we forgot to say, one of the black trucks were involved. The one with the trailer.
Well, that's where I was getting. Yeah. That's where I was going. Yeah. So at this point, Aaron's just like, you know what? The hell with this. I'm holding on. I'm holding on to my lane. And this guy went around us pissed. Oh, he was pissed. And no shit. I can't. All of a sudden, we're driving through a debris field.
Yep.
2 cars spun out.
Couple miles later.
A couple miles later, and the truck that ran up on us and then went around us was pulled over on the side of the road. Part of the accident. He had to have ran these people off the road.
Yep.
I mean, it was it was crazy.
And he had a trailer.
Yeah,
he had a small,
Yeah, it could have been having like a small equipment or something.
ATV trailer,
big.
a landscaping trailer type of thing. Oh yeah, and this motherfucker, he's going
on now, folks. Hold up.
He's going 97.
Damn you.
Bobbing and weaving this truck. Yeah. I mean, it's unreal.
So I don't know what's going on in North Carolina, South Carolina.
Holy hell!
I don't know if it's the NASCAR aspect.
And you
I don't know.
And you're right. You never wish ill, but you're just like.
I hope it's not
part of me, when
wrecked.
someone acts like that, I'm like, I hope you wreck and don't get seriously injured.
And don't take anyone with you.
You want them to get pulled over so bad.
Oh yeah, that was more of anything. We're just like, man.
And I've seen that. And I love it.
Yeah.
Like when you have somebody roll up on you going 100, and I'm like, oh, I'm sorry that 84 isn't fast enough for you. And then like 10 minutes later, you see them down the road, boop boop. And they're just sitting on the side of the road.
Yep.
And I give them a surf's up. I'm like, yeah, man.
Yeah.
Give them a little surf's up. And that's when you put your pinky and your thumb out.
But then me with my silver lining, then we seen the girl running. She was a first responder jumping out of her truck, and she had the medical kit.
Yep.
And she was going to take care of business. I mean,
it was funny because at first I saw her jump out, and I was like, "Oh, this bitch is losing her mind."
She's taking her earrings out.
Here we go. She's losing it.
Because I thought,
I was like, "Oh, here we go. I love it." She's like, she just jumps out, and I'm like, "Oh, she's about to get rough."
Yeah, but it didn't look like there was anyone badly hurt.
No. It was like everybody jumped out of their cars.
Yeah.
But she was a first responder, so that was cool. Because I thought she was gonna start socking people.
Yeah, no.
She ran out of her truck like she was like, "Which one of you pulled me over?"
But yeah, that was a run, man. That was was an interesting.
But we decided to take a dad's weekend.
Yeah,
dad's weekend. I was performing down there, and Jason, why did you need a dad weekend?
I need a little dad weekend.
Yeah.
I was part of a corporate restructuring through the company that I worked with.
Yep. And we've always said that we obviously we don't talk about where Jason works.
No.
Whatever. Come on,
Yeah.
But a huge kind of retail store.
Yeah, and you can Google retail corporate restructuring, and it's the first thing that'll pop up, and you'll know who I work for.
Big, and you were high up management.
Well, we were. It's one of those things, man.
It's stupid. It's stupid.
I think.
Well, and it's also tough because you look at it from a business perspective.
Yeah.
And you're like, well, that's how you save a couple million a year.
Sure.
Every couple years you you fire your upper management and move people up and give them a tiny raise.
Tiny raise.
And give them more responsibility.
Yeah. So, I do. I look at it from a business perspective, and I understand it. And that particular company, in my opinion, is probably 5 years behind the times when it comes to properly structuring their staffing. So it's not overly surprising. And, for me, there were people that were a lot, more heavily impacted by the moves from an hourly perspective. And, for me, it's,
right.
I swear, I believe that, definitely ended up on the better end of the deal as far as, walking away from it all.
Yeah.
And, they did right by, financially in a lot of different ways. But, you just move on. And, so it was, so Aaron came home he was on a Norwegian cruise the last 2 weeks. And when he got home, hit me up and said, "Hey, man, you want to get out? What do you got going on next weekend?"
Like, I got nothing to do, and I'm like, "Oh, you want to go to South Carolina with me? It's a resort. It's dope. Let's do this. Grab a bottle of Jameson.
Call me Mrs. Kleiber for 2 days. Whatever. Gets me free room service.
Yeah, that's fine. What are they going to do? Deny my husband?
Oh,
you better not, South Carolina.
Yeah. I understand North Carolina would.
Yeah, you better
South
watch
Carolina.
it. No. But no, we had a good time, man.
Yeah.
And had a little whiskey.
Yeah.
Get some sleep.
Yeah.
Good times. We didn't do nothing.
Just comedy and just talking about everything. Like
that's what's
the
great.
Beautiful thing.
Yeah. I know like there's always like girls' weekends.
Mm-hmm.
The ladies always have like ladies' weekends.
Yeah.
And, whatever. I mean, you need a dad weekend. Yeah. I mean, some dads do different weekends. Like I'd say that would constitute maybe like hunting.
A fishing weekend.
Weekend.
I'm not going to go fishing or hunting, but I'm gladly going to go stay at a 5 Diamond Resort and watch comedy.
Yeah, that's not bad.
A great goddamn weekend.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, you could do camping weekend or, like, would you go camping with a bunch of dudes?
Nope.
No?
Nope.
What if we got like a bunch of comedians to go camping?
Nope.
That would be fun.
What kind of camping are we talking about, though?
Tents?
Nope.
No. Okay, but you know what was fun, though? I used to do this with my roommates in college and some of my other jobs also. When I used to work with, like, youth and churches, some of us guys would have, just a dude's retreat, and we would just rent, like, a cabin with, like, 6 bedrooms.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Now, we're talking, okay, so what kind of cabin are we talking?
Like a nice log cabin.
Flat screen TVs?
Oh yeah, sure.
Okay, yeah.
Actually, you know what? Sometimes it's fun to go without any TVs.
Oh no, I agree. No, I'm just trying to gauge the the accommodations because I've been in I've been in a cabin in West Virginia, which was basically the size of a very small bathroom with 6 dudes in it.
Oh, right.
With like those weird bunks.
Yeah.
And then I've been to places like, Ogilvie.
Right.
You go to Ogilvie and you get those cabins.
Number 21, Bojangles sighting.
There it is, number 21.
Fayetteville, West Virginia.
Yes, number 21.
What?
Look at you.
Still going strong.
They got shrimps. And in West Virginia, you're still rolling Hooters. Exit 44, you got a Hooters in West Virginia. I get it.
This is a stream of consciousness episode,
right? That's what it is.
Can we talk about Hooters for a minute?
Yeah.
And of the ilk,
or just what is termed now.
I never heard this.
Yeah.
I never heard this until you just told me this.
Yeah.
Because we had this conversation the other day.
Breastaurants.
Yeah, what?
Breast.
That's not true.
Yeah, Google it.
You said that, and I was like,
I didn't make that up.
That's a slang thing, right?
Oh yeah, it's a slang thing.
No, but I mean, like
in the industry, they're referred to as breastaurants.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
Come on.
Fact.
Dude.
Yep.
In this world.
Yep, restaurants.
Right now.
Yep.
As much as we're trying to treat humans like humans.
Yep.
Like dignified human beings.
No, I'm not saying that that's the corporate lingo. I mean, it's what is slang.
But that's what I mean.
No, it's not sitting down. No one's going, you know what we need to do? We need to open up some more restaurants.
Fayetteville, West Virginia needs a new restaurant.
Right.
That's insanity.
No, there it is. As soon as I put in Breastar, I get restaurant.
Really?
Yep, there it is. Breastaurant. A breastaurant is a restaurant that is skimpily dressed female waiting staff.
Oh,
the term breastaurant dates from the early 90s.
Really?
Around the time that
Hooters.
restaurant chain Hooters became popular in the United States.
Oh my God.
So an idea of the different breastaurants that we have in this nation. There's Heart Attack Grill, Taste Worth Dying For, The Tilted Kilt, Twin Peaks. Get it? Get it? Get it?
I am more excited about an actual Twin Peaks restaurant.
It's not.
Like
It's not
the
what
TV
this
show.
is. Yeah, you're not getting that cherry pie from.
Yeah,
Twin Peaks.
that is much more exciting to me.
Yeah, no.
That's
and
hilarious.
And their tagline is, "Great food, great drinks,
Great view.
great view."
Ah, guessed it.
Yep.
I used to
yep.
work in marketing and advertising, guys.
And then the final one I see here is just simply called bikinis. That's
not,
the type of place they're just keeping it.
Yeah.
You know, they're
Well, if
taking
you
out the
think about
guesswork.
it, Hooters is
Oh yeah,
Just-
yeah.
it's like, hey, you kids want to go out to eat tonight? Let's go to Titties.
You're gonna go to the theaters.
Like what?
Yeah. So
Look, and let's just preface. I said preface too much.
yeah,
Let me just throw this out there, okay? Like, look, Jason and I are grown men.
grown men.
We like bosoms. I like beautiful women.
beautiful women.
Yeah, sure. Women are gorgeous. I like all shapes and
I'm married
sizes.
to an incredibly
I know.
beautiful woman.
I'm married to a hot mom.
Hot moms.
Sexy.
Damn it.
Sexy. Okay?
All right.
And our wives know that we like beautiful, shapely, women. We get it. We get it.
But damn you.
But here's the thing.
No.
Let me be honest.
Ugh.
I'm a grown man, right?
Yeah.
I don't need to go to a restaurant
No.
and get food
No.
and just to oogle women on purpose.
Damn it.
Like that
To me is so disturbing.
it's so weird.
And
It's-
you know
look.
what? I know normally it's something here we would say. If you like to go to those places, hey, who am I to judge? No,
Cool,
guess
man.
what?
Do you?
Yeah, do you? I'm still judging you.
Yeah, it's still
I'm
kind of
still
weird,
judging
man.
You creep.
Like
You agree?
I'm glad I don't know many people
don't.
that's kind of like,
No.
hey, you guys want to go to Hooters?
Oh, yeah.
I'm like,
Well, the
nah.
story I told you was that it was a friend of Melissa's and her husband, and we met them for dinner one night, and when we were at dinner, we were talking, and we always sort of knew the husband was kind of a little bit off his rocker, is a nice way to say it. And
Shoot.
And they sat there, and I remember the husband looking at me going, you guys ever go to Hooters for dinner? And I
You mean
sorta-
like as couples?
yeah, is it me and her? And I just said, no, Hooters? And his wife looks, and she's like, oh, yeah, we go to Hooters once a week. And Melissa looks at me.
Wait, what?
Yeah, and Melissa looks at me, and my wife has a way of looking at me, and we know exactly what the hell we're both saying to each other. Like, I get you, baby. I see what you're saying. And I'm like, no, you do that? But we also play it like, we don't want to be jagoffs to them.
Well, okay.
But she goes, they both go in unison, oh, their wings are excellent. No, they're not.
They're okay.
No, they're not.
They're the breaded ones.
Oh, I know, that's disgusting.
They're like, it's all breading.
Oh, God.
They're all breading.
It's horrible.
They're all breading.
Yeah.
It's not that great.
So, yeah, restaurants. It's a thing.
So here's the thing, but let's break this down. But why? So they just go because they love the wings.
I guess. I did. It was the last time we went out.
Okay,
with
well,
them.
we can get into a little bit of adult talk here. Okay, spoiler alert, parents, even though we already said a couple suspect things. So, yeah.
Put on your headphones.
But here, hold on. Let's get into a little adult talk here. Now, look, I get it that there are some people I've heard that, people like to go to a strip club together.
That is so goddamn weird.
It is weird. But that's not, that's not us.
That's not us.
That's not us. You know what I mean? And I'm not even a strip club guy.
Listen, I'm going to tell you right now.
At all.
Full disclosure, I've been to one strip club ever in my life, and I was 21.
Yeah,
And I never went again. And why would do you, bro? Do you? If that's what you got to do, and that's what you want to do,
sure.
And you find it entertaining, good for you. But damn it, I worked so hard for that dollar bill.
Yeah, here's
my
the thing.
money is my money.
Yeah, but
and it's not the entertainment. I'm gonna go watch a movie.
But for real though, look.
Go.
But here's the thing about that. See, I've been to some strip clubs. I've been on the road with some guys, and they want to go. I want to hang out with them. That's cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've never been super into it. Here's the reason too. It's kind of just weird that these naked girls want to talk to you, but
22
Bojangles. It's just weird that, like, to me, it's like the whole thing of them trying to come up and talk to you like they like you.
Yeah.
Like they fake like you.
Yeah.
And I get it that I guess the strip club is supposed to be like a fantasy for guys, you know, where it's like these girls are naked and they like me.
Well, I mean, how many guys have you know, that you read stories on that they basically they'll waste their fortune. You know, these guys have a ton of money or whatnot, and they'll just blow money because they find that they think that these women do want to be in a relationship with them. I mean, there's definitely a.
Well, I mean, look, everybody's going. You know, I mean, I don't know, man.
Hey, we're lucky. We get it. You know.
No, I'm lucky that, you know, I don't have to, you know,
but the reality,
do that or believe that.
But what you're talking about are couples going, and what you're talking about, you know, saying, hey, listen, let's get adult here. That there is that aspect of it, that they're using it for external stimulation for later.
Yeah.
For later.
I mean, look,
whatever you do,
whatever
in
you
your
and your
bedroom,
wife
you do
are
your thing.
into. I'm not judging that. Do you?
No.
Like that?
So
Whatever. Whatever you got to do.
So is your thought that that's what this is, a lower level version? Like they feel okay because they're going to Hooters, and it is also giving that same type of external stimulation that they were getting from a strip club, but they don't feel.
I would say that might be a factor.
Yeah.
I think maybe that, let's just say that this couple does kind of like, maybe the wife kind of likes that he's getting attracted, and she kind of likes the hot chicks walking around, and, you know, and it's not, maybe they will graduate to a strip club. Right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe.
That's like, oh my God. So Hooters is the training wheels.
Yeah, Hooters is a gateway drug, bro.
It's a gateway. It's the gateway drug.
It's the gateway. It's the gateway to couples getting freaknik.
So yeah, this is Dad's weekend. Like it's been,
and it's
us
really Dad's weekend.
Topics, just talking.
Dad's weekend is just talking.
Just talking.
That's all we talk about.
Like there's a stigma that like guys don't talk. We talk.
Well, I think you and I are different.
Yeah.
I'm very open.
So am I.
Yeah, I'm very open. Yeah. I mean, I wear my heart on my sleeve. Yeah. Like I do. Like you'll what you see is what you get.
Yeah.
Like I'll say what I'm thinking, and you know, I don't mind talking about things or how I feel. I got no problem with that.
And neither do I. But for me, it's like once I get you into that spot, like I know that I can trust.
Right.
We can have open talks and help each other. I mean, this has been therapeutic.
Oh, it's great
for both of us. I think we've talked about a lot of different things in the last 2 days.
I think that's important too. That a lot of men don't really get.
Yeah.
Is that, you know, I think you got to have people to bounce stuff off of, you know, like, you know, just like some things you're thinking. And, you know, I think it's important for dads and men to have friends too. You know, you always talk about like the moms are on their phone with their girlfriends or going out with their girlfriends and they got to talk or whatever. Like that's the old, you know, the old thing that, you know, the girls talking and whatever. But like, you know, and guys just like go in the garage and play with their car and like talk about boobies, you know? Nah, man, like I need help. Yeah, dude.
I need,
like, I think you're a real man when you're able to like talk things out with other people. Yeah. Especially other men. Yeah. You make each other, good men. And I don't want to get all philosophical or biblical here or preaching, but I just love there's a passage in the Bible in Psalms that says that iron sharpens iron as one man sharpens another. Yes. I think that's fascinating. I think it's awesome. And my roommate from college, one of my best friends, he was the best man at my wedding. Rob, holler at your boy. I bought him, his favorite movie is Braveheart. And I got him a Braveheart sword. I got him a William Wallace sword for his wedding. Oh, okay. And engraved that on the sword. Nice. Yeah, dude. Nice. It's and I think that's really important. Yeah. You know, I think it's really important that dudes can talk to each other and help each other out. You know, dads need that too. Yeah, I think it's important for everybody to understand that you need that individual to be able to talk to and absolutely, you know, bounce things through. I mean, we talked about everything from, you know, from faith to sports to comedy to our kids and parenting and raising them. Bojangles. Man.
Yeah, so it was.
What are some of the really dumb things we talked about? Was there any dumb thing?
Nothing really dumb. I mean, I know that at one point we went from having a serious discussion that turned into another discussion about corned beef, and we just looked at each other and we're just like, "What? How the fuck?
We were talking
about corned beef."
What were we talking about? We were talking. Oh my God! Let's talk about this. We were talking about chivalry.
Yes.
We were talking about chivalry, and somehow it went to corned beef again.
I have no idea.
Whatever.
I have no idea how that transitioned, but that's what happens with us.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
That's what happens with
totally
us.
Okay with that.
Yeah.
Totally okay with that.
Absolutely.
What else did we talk about? What did we talk about so far? We got to remember because we're going to put 9 things in the topic in the description of the podcast.
We talked about Breastaurants.
Yeah, we did.
Bojangles.
What a topic list.
We drank a lot of coffee this weekend.
Yeah.
I drank a lot because it was readily available at all times, everywhere we went.
Yeah, well,
how about that lady during the Q&A? So here was something that I thought was really, really cool, and because I like this stuff.
Yeah, and it's kind of a thing that happens at like the resorts, and you do it on the cruise ships too.
Yeah. They host this weekend, right? And then they have a Q&A session.
Yeah.
So they bring the comics that are booked on this for the weekend. They bring them in on the Saturday morning. And they have coffee with comics.
Yeah.
And it's a Q&A session. And like 50 people.
Yeah.
It was around 50 people came to this.
Good.
And just asking questions about comedy. And there was this one woman.
Oh my God. It started off where
she was talking to Aaron the night before.
Was she?
It was Aaron Foley.
Oh, Aaron Foley.
Aaron Foley did a joke about rescue animals.
Rescue dogs.
And
then this lady followed her around all
the rest of the night, basically wanting to talk to her about her rescue animals. Right. So this woman during the question and answer session,
we had a question that was like, what's the story of your worst show?
Yes.
Or your worst place you've ever performed or something like that. Right. And we all took turns telling everybody about like the dumbest show we've been to or like the worst venue, And
that was the first time I heard you tell that story.
Yeah,
mine was that one.
Mine was a smoky bingo hall in the basement during a Penguins playoff game. It was a blast.
The microphone was
the bingo collar.
The bingo collar mic where you had to sort of bend over.
Yep, attached to the wall. It was with Bill Crawford.
Yeah, good Lord.
But no, so
everyone takes a turn.
We tell our stories. We all tell a little quick story about our worst show ever. Then this lady gets the microphone, and she
raises her hand. I want to ask a question.
I would like to ask a question.
Yeah.
Then proceeds to not ask a question at all, but to turn to the audience and tell her
4 minute. It was 4 minutes long.
Whoa, no,
it was,
bro.
No, it was 4 minutes.
Did you time it?
I looked at I just happened to be looking at my phone.
It felt like an hour.
Oh, yeah, it was definitely one of those 4 minute stories that felt like an hour because you wanted to crawl under a goddamn table to get away from it.
She began to tell her own road stories.
Well, wait, hold on, pump your brakes. When it starts off by saying, I also want to be a comic.
Yes.
She started that way. And at that point is when I got uncomfortable because I was like, oh, shit. And I looked at my phone.
Yeah, she said.
And that's why I noticed the time.
Okay.
And I kept looking at my phone because it's, again, one of those moments. And Dean
Napolitano
turns to you.
Yeah, he elbows me. He goes, look at Jason. And Jason, your face looked like someone was just going, there's a ghost right behind you. Don't turn around. Jason's like just wide-eyed, but then you just started gritting your teeth because you didn't want to take your coffee in her face because she was right behind you.
I turned.
Like right next to you. Your face is like cocked sideways with your hand over your face. Okay, so
at what point did she not say she
Jason.
was snorting coke off of?
I don't know.
I'm sorry. Go
okay,
ahead.
no. She started
really bad right now.
Yeah, she did. Yeah, it is. It's getting for real.
Drop it in low one.
So oh jeez. So no, she So yeah, she started off by saying, I want to be a comic. And then she started telling a road story, which is not even about her being a comedian.
No.
It's about her and her husband, her ex-husband, former husband.
No doubt.
No doubt. That toured the country in a cover band.
In the 70s.
In the 70s.
She was
And she told a story about how they were so annoyed by them at this venue,
obviously,
that she got hit in the face with a beer bottle.
I'm sorry. No, not a beer bottle. They threw a beer in her face.
Someone threw a beer in her face.
Just a loose beer. It wasn't a beer bottle. Someone like splashed and like threw beer.
I thought she's kind of alluded to that she was bleeding a little bit. No?
I don't think so. I don't. Anyway,
someone threw a beer in her face.
Maybe she was.
And she's like reenacting the whole thing. She even started singing the song that she was singing. What was she singing?
I don't know, dude. Listen, I was blacking
she said
out.
I know what it was. She goes, I was there and I was rocking out to Van Halen's Jump.
There it was.
That's what she said.
Her and her husband.
And she's like, I'm singing Jump, Jump.
Yep.
She started singing the song, like reenacting it. And my husband's over there. He's playing the Van Halen solo, like, or whatever.
Eddie Van Halen. He's getting it in.
He's playing the Eddie Van solo. And then I feel something hit me in the face. And then I don't know what happened there. I don't know what else happened.
We took a left-hand turn, and there was something about cocaine. I know there was something about cocaine.
Yeah, it was like, and we be doing cocaine all the time.
Yeah, because it's the 70s. It's the 70s, when you're getting kind of wild. And
yeah,
then
that's what she was saying.
Then her closer was I'm on this drug because of my breast cancer.
Yeah.
And it was just like,
it just blew. It was
holy
just, and then you just stopped the boat.
I was sitting next to.
Go ahead.
I was sitting next to Dean's girlfriend.
Yeah.
And she leans into me and I go, I know more about this woman than my wife.
Yeah.
Like in a matter of 4 minutes, this woman took me from Studio 54. She was doing cocaine off of Santana's guitar.
Sphincter.
Jesus.
What? Santana's guitar. Yeah. Okay.
But she had a rescue dog too.
Yeah. But then the best. Okay, you're right. She capped it off with, blah blah blah. I'm on this medication for breast cancer, and we were like, oh shoot.
Yeah. And that's what
she's like. But then she's like, but I'm good.
Yeah, but
and we were like, okay, that's wonderful, great. And then she just listed 9 other medications.
All the medications.
And they were kind of crazy pills.
Oh, yes. And,
a bunch of them, I was like, I know those.
I said to you guys afterwards, I'm like, I instantly thought of Sherry O'Terry.
Yes.
From Saturday Night Live, where she was like, and I got the Adderall, and I got the Advil. You know what I'm talking about, Skippy?
Yes.
She's got the lipstick and she puts it on her face.
Yes.
One of the best sketches. I love Sherry O'Terry.
Yes.
But that's what she reminded me of.
Oh my God.
Oh God damn it. Yeah.
Yeah, that was. That was good times.
Something else. Yeah, it was definitely. So the Q&A thing was really cool, but man, that lady. And she sat right in front, like I was standing in the back for your set.
Yeah.
And she was right there in the back, and she was one of the ones I thought was just gonna die. Like she was laughing so hard, like she was on the floor.
Oh boy,
it was nuts, man. So yeah, you can be at a 5-diamond resort, and you'll find.
Hey man, there. There's always like fun, crazy people.
Yeah. And
and she'll probably be the first to be admit, like, yeah, I'm a little nuts.
She's a little bit off the top.
A little fire cat. Yeah. She's a fire cat. Yeah. And but hey, we're all a little goofy.
Without those people, we don't have that story.
Nah, man.
We'll have a story forever.
And
you bump into Dean 3 years from now and be like, you remember that crazy woman? And he'd be like, and as soon as you said it, he'd be like, oh yeah, from that Q&A.
Yep.
Like, oh man.
Yep.
So it's fun.
And if you see, and we had a couple other people too. And if you're listening, the crazy drunk Asian mom, holler at your girl.
Wow.
If you're listening, what up? Because there was a bunch of you guys. You said you would look us up and maybe listen to the podcast. So she had a blast.
Which one was? Who was that?
The The drunk Asian mom.
Oh, well, she was wrecked when she got there.
She was having a bizzlast.
Yeah, she was wrecked when she got there. She started yelling that she didn't like the seat they gave her. It got kind of weird. But everyone had a good time. Yeah,
it was
cool.
good, man. It was a good dad's weekend.
It was a good day.
It was a good dad's weekend. Hey, real quick, we always, we keep saying, like, give us suggestions about anything you want us to talk about. Look us up on Facebook. We have our own personal pages. I have my Aaron Kleiber page.
I have the Jason Clark page.
Yeah, but go check out Grown Dad Business on Facebook. Because we've been posting a lot of fun dad stuff on there, like articles, funny memes and stuff. If you're into that stuff, we got you. And you can follow us on Twitter @GrownDad or our own personal accounts. If you go to @GrownDad, you'll find me and Jason right there.
Yep.
Just something a little different, you know what I mean? So I don't, so it's just not all dad stuff all the time on my Aaron Kleiber.
Yeah, and if you listen to the podcast and you have an opportunity to leave some comments or, I know on iTunes as far as, subscribing and rating.
Review it.
Rate it. I mean, those things all make a difference for us to continue to drive content and get better.
For sure.
Yeah.
And
give us some ideas. I mean, we've got a couple things lined up. In the next several weeks, we're going to do, I think maybe a two-parter on... we're going to do a music episode. Yeah. Because Jason and I love music. And we love all different kinds of music. So, and our engineer, Dom, definitely, he's a music connoisseur, and, he engineers music and produces music, and so, I'm always talking to Dom about music, and he's like, you and Jason, you guys got to talk about music, because, just... the amount of different styles of music that I like. Yeah. I pretty much like everything but modern country. That's what I can say. Oh my God. I was just going to say to you, I like everything but country. Yeah. Like again, but you said modern, you classified it.
Bojangles,
I mean, there's there's Bojangles 22. 22. Look at that flashing sign from Bojangles.
This is
Do you want to stop and get a wing? I mean, damn it. This might be the last one.
Oh boy.
I don't know. That is a big Bojangles.
Holy hell!
They're not open.
I think they're brand new. I think they're not even open.
Oh, next to a home improvement store right there.
Oh, like a big store that just fired a bunch of people.
Yeah, might have just let a couple people go.
Oh, and almost ruined their lives.
Whatever.
That's cool.
Live your dreams, people.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Anyways.
But no, hey, check out my other podcast with Sean Collier if you're into movies. Yeah. Sean and I do movie reviews at You Can't Handle the Truth podcast, movie review podcast, handlethetruthpodcast.com. Sean is a hilarious comedian, but also his day job is reviewing movies, and I love movies and have made movies, and I'm also a comedian, so we have fun doing that. And this week, right now, I am in Indianapolis performing at Morty's all weekend, and then after that, we have Arcade Comedy Theater anniversary, our 4th anniversary. There's going to be amazing shows, especially our show.
February 10th.
February 10th at 10 p.m. We have the anniversary edition of Stand Up Get Down. That's our stand-up comedy game show. You got to check it out if you're in Pittsburgh.
Also go on our social media accounts and look for Stand Up Get Down, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter.
Yeah, we're there.
Great lineup. The lineup is ridiculous.
Really.
Oh my God, the
really
return. This is the one I'm most excited for. Is the return of Tim Ross.
Feed Tim Ross.
Hashtag feed Tim Ross. Tim Ross is back. This is just a powerhouse lineup.
Bigger than ever.
Oh God, that beard! I just want to eat Cheerios out of his beard.
What?
I don't know. It's just a fantasy thing.
Like a treasure hunt.
It is. I bet you there's like the little mini sword in it from Clue.
Really?
I just have a feeling like
there was
he's
not
got
a
that
sword in Clue.
The little knife.
There was
the knife.
Was there a knife in Clue?
Yeah.
So you're going to be picking cereal out of Tim Ross's beard
with a knife from Clue in the library with Professor Plum.
That sounds like an odd dad's weekend.
Yeah.